Good morning, honeys. Remember how forever ago I said every time I do a cosplay photo shoot, I would film the makeup tutorial for it? Well, I finally remembered to do it today, and I'm really excited for this one. I actually already did the whole cosplay photo shoot last night, but I'm using a new camera right now. I'm using my Sony whatever. It's like the new camera that everybody has. And I wasn't familiar with the settings, so I totally messed up some of the shoot. So I'm gonna reshoot today during the day, but I figured now that I already have the makeup look figured out, I might as well share the look with you. So I figured we'll chat, we'll have some iced wine to get us in the mood for photo shooting once again, and just kind of put together this cosplay look. So if you don't play video games, then you might not know the character, but if you do, I'll give you 2 seconds to guess. 1, 2. Did you figure it out? This is the shorekeeper from Wuthering Waves. I absolutely love the game. I love where the game is going. Ever since version 1 came out, it's just it's amazing. And I've been wanting to do this cosplay for months. I kid you, since October. And I finally got around to completing it. So let's get started on the makeup look. I feel like whenever I have a cosplay wig on, I always look ridiculous until I have makeup on. I don't know, I feel like I look absolutely just so stupid. Anyway, for the makeup look, I found originally I did a pretty heavy caked up look, but my skin is really dry because I did a chemical peel earlier in the week. And that always makes my skin really flaky after, of course, because it's a chemical peel. So I'm going to try to limit the amount of foundation and powder that I put on today. So I'm going to be using my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 3.75, which is actually the wrong shade for me. I trusted going into a Nordstrom and going to the beauty counter and talking to the guy, and he's like, I feel like you like a little bit of a lighter look. And I was like, yeah, a little bit. And the color I picked out for myself was perfect, but the one that he chose for me is just so off. And I think it's because I was wearing SPF when I went in. And I don't know, it's just so off. So I'm trying to use it up because I feel like it's such a waste of money, because this is not a cheap foundation. It's Giorgio Armani. So, we just kind of try to make it work. So 2 pumps starting off, and then I don't know, I always love using a cushion puff to blend it in, so I'm just using the puff from this cushion because I feel like it just gives such a perfect skin look. Also, I hope the footage on this camera is good. I'm I don't know, I haven't had a new camera in probably 8 years, and it feels I don't know, I'm just is it really that good of a camera? I think it is. But yeah, I miss doing makeup tutorials, but when I moved to Texas, I had to purge so much of my old makeup that was going to expire, and I just never really repurchased makeup, and I'm kind of starting to get back into it, and I'm just ooh, what kind of makeup should I get? I don't know, I feel Chinese makeup's really going off. I feel Flower Nose, those kind of brands. I'm gonna be taking another pump and pulling it down my neck so I can get some more of a natural look going on. I have such a hard time with converting to other social media platforms like TikTok. I feel I just haven't been able to get on there, And I'm is YouTube dead? I don't know. What do you guys think? I mean, if you're watching this, then clearly YouTube isn't dead for you, but I don't watch YouTube anymore. I just don't watch YouTube. All I do is go on TikTok and read. And oh my gosh, when I talk about reading, I mean read. Now, yesterday I did the Vanilla Co primer first, and I honestly I feel primers, all they're really good for is smoothing out the pores and making the makeup last longer, because this just made it kind of accentuated the dry flakiness of my skin. I was not a good choice. Oh my god, y'all, the makeup is so chaotic right here. It's chaotic. Oh, where's my concealer? There it is. So I'm taking my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Vanilla. This is holy grail for me concealer. I did the Tarte Shape Tape, but it's so at the time before they came out with the smaller size, it was just so big. I didn't even get through half of it in 5 years, and I just had to throw it out because I'm this is definitely full of all the grossest bacteria you can imagine from like years of applying makeup. I was like, I don't know if I should keep this. So like while I was shooting this look all yesterday, I was listening to the OST for the region that this character is from, and I have it playing in the background. I'm not too sure if you guys can hear it, but I'm trying to keep it like pretty low just in case it gets like copyright claimed. But like, I don't know. I love it. I miss cosplaying. I feel like over the past year, I haven't been able to cosplay nearly as much as I used to because like my skincare company, Glow Atelier, has just been like all consuming. And I just had a really hard time keeping up with like my hobbies. Alright, so that's the overall like foundation done. Now I'm going to be going in with my NYX Jumbo, whatever this is, like the most old school pencil crayon thing in the shade, I feel like this is Milk. Where's the shade color? It doesn't say. Anyway, it's just the white one. Oops. And I'm just going to be using this to really brighten up my inner corners. Ooh, I forgot I have to hide my, oh no, where did the cap for it go? Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Forgot I have to hide my eyebrows because I need to turn them blue. So I'm going to be going in with my Fenty concealer. And you might be like, why are you not using your NARS one? Because that one's more expensive, okay? And this Fenty one I don't like that much. To be honest, I don't like any of the Fenty base products. I hated the foundation, like the original one that they came out with. It just like doesn't work with most of my makeup. And so I just like to use this one for like not the under eye. Whenever it comes to the under eye, I'm not using this one. Anyway, I'm just applying this to my eyebrows just to help fade them out so I can turn them blue in a little bit. And then I'm not blending it in. I'm just gonna let it dry chunky like that. Blending out that NYX pencil. Oh my god, I can see I have like a patch of skin that's like peeled from my chemical peel on my inner corner. And it's like the makeup is just dodging that area completely. Ugh. Thank God for Photoshop. For my cosplay, it like hides all the chunkiness of my makeup when my skin is just not having it. Alright, I think that's good for the creamy products. So now I'm going to be going in and doing my colors on my face. So I'm going to be taking this Totally Does Not Exist Anymore Lise Wachee eyeshadow kit. And the reason why I'm taking an eyeshadow kit is because I need that color right there. That's like a highlighter pink. And I didn't bring any of my makeup brushes here. I didn't do it. Didn't bring any of my makeup brushes here. Oh, whoops. Anyway, I'm just going to be taking this brush that's covered in cat hair. That was in my little kit. And I'm going to be picking up that color and just plopping it right on my cheekbones just to get that kind of really bright highlight that's like pinkish, because this character is very cool toned, so I want to have more cool toned makeup than not. And now I gotta pause and go get my makeup brushes. I'm just gonna put them under my feet. Oops. A little sip of water wine for me. And then I'm going to be going into this palette that also doesn't exist anymore. It's the Deck of Scarlet Dream palette that I got 25 million years ago. And I'm going to be taking the pink blush in there because it's like the right type of pink. It's probably like the only cool tone pink that I own anymore. And picking it up on this brush here. Tapping off the excess. Just going to put my blush on there. And I'm going to try to go a little heavier than I naturally would because all of this studio lighting is going to really wash out my face and all that color. Even right now, I don't know if it's going to be so noticeable for y'all, but I'm going to try. And then whatever is left over, I'm going to do my usual nose blush because I like it. A little bit on the chin. And then going back in with that highlighter brush that we used before, I'm just going to re-highlight just to blend a little bit. La, la, la. Going in with like the only contour I ever use is the Rom and contour powder. I don't even know if this probably does still exist. This is the second time I purchased it and I finally hit pan on it. I'm just gonna do my usual contour. I'm not gonna bother with the forehead because there's no point. My forehead's covered. And then again, I like to go a little heavier because I'm shooting and I feel like the studio light really washes out my jawline. And going in with this brush here, picking up that contour powder again and just doing my usual nose contour, but going a little bit thinner than I usually go, just to help get that anime nose effect. And then once again, I like to go heavier than I normally would as well, so that that studio light doesn't wash it out completely. And then I just like to accentuate my Cupid's bow, a little contour under the lip to make it look a little plumper. The corners of the mouth, because I feel like it just accentuates all of that a little bit. And then whatever is left over, I just go around the nostrils just to help add that definition, and then just lightly start to buff and blend. I feel like even this contour powder could be a little more cool toned, but it's gonna have to do. I'm just gonna go ahead and set my base makeup with this Anastasia Beverly Hills setting powder that doesn't exist, so I have like this feeling it's like fake. I don't know, every time I've tried to look for it, it just literally doesn't exist. And I got it gifted to me by like a random like goodie bag from a photo shoot that I did for a skincare company. I don't even know if that company still exists anymore. It was pretty random. But I'm just going to bake around my smile lines because the makeup always likes to settle in there, and I also want to illuminate it a little bit. Then whatever is left over, I'll just drag around. Taking a little bit more, I'm going to go over my eyelids so that I can get as smooth of an eyeshadow application as I can. And then I'm also going to take a little bit and go over that concealer on my eyebrows so that that is set to the best that it can, and then just dusting a little bit on the forehead as well. I don't know if you can even call it translucent setting powder. It's just really super white. And then let's just dust away some of that baking the best that we can. Let's see. So for the eye makeup, I did something like I normally wouldn't do. So the character has like bluish, blue and purpley eyes. And I didn't want to purchase contact lenses for that. So I used this One Size Cosmetics palette that has like a blue shade right there, and then I mixed that with like a purple as well to get that bluish look. But this has a lot of fallout, so just putting my brush there and just trying to do the outer corners to the best that I can. This is some serious like handwork going on with the mirror and the brush. It's intense. Anyway, last night when I did this, I felt like this blue was a little too dark, so I'm gonna try to apply it a little more sparingly and just kind of like buff and blend it out so it's not as heavy. So we get like a bit of that blue look, but not too intense. And then a little bit on the under eyes as well, and I'm not gonna worry too much about the overall look of it because once again I feel like the majority of the time things get so washed out by, oh my god, this is so difficult, by studio lighting. Now I wouldn't really say this is like a makeup tutorial, more so than it's like a get ready with me, so please don't judge me too much on the like not extremely perfectness of my makeup. Going in with my absolute favorite ColourPop Sailor Moon palette. I hope this still exists. I've had it for so long. I'm going to be taking these two purpley shades here, like the glittery one and the more pinkish one, and mixing the two and using that as my transition shade. Or not transition shade, but like over the rest of my eyelid. Where the heck is the brush that I used yesterday? Gosh, I don't know. Which one did I use? I'll just use whatever brush. It's so wet. And I'm just packing that on and pulling it into that blue as well, so that we get a nice bit of a blend going on, and then whatever is left over on the lower lash line as well. Then, what did I do for the inner corner? What did I do? I don't remember what I did. Oh, I took this super old Majolica white, but I don't think I'm going to do that again because it's not quite glittery enough. So I'm going to go in with the kind of white shimmery glitter shade in my Sailor Moon palette, just right here. Ooh. And try to pick up as much of that as I can. It's really creamy. And I'm just gonna pack that on the inner corner and kind of pull it into that purple a little bit as well. And I really like the whole vibe that I'm going for with this look is like kind of butterfly-y. So kind of just like, I don't know, it feels like almost like you're making wings, you know? And then whatever's left over, let's just dust it over the brow bone real quickly. And then for the eyebrows, what was the brush that I used? Not that one. Was it this one? No. Oh, there it is. So for the eyebrows, I'm gonna go in and take, how did I do this? I think I took my NYX Jumbo pencil and I like brushed it over the hairs, yeah, to get more of a white effect going on the hairs themselves. And then with this really crappy liner brush, I'm going to pick up that blue that we used before, tap off the excess, and just really lightly pull that over my brows, but kind of creating a little bit of a thinner brow than my natural one, to the best of my ability. And because we have that white base, I find like it kind of brightens the blue naturally, but then also trying to keep my hand as light as possible. And the bangs of my wig are already gelled, so they're like super stiff. I think there's a cat in here in my setup. I keep hearing like little thumping sounds. Who could it be? I'll never know. I think it's the Sesame or the stray cat that we took in, who's doing really well, by the way. She's like acclimated so well to being an inside cat. Okay, I think that's good enough for the eyebrows. And then I got these, is it still recording? Is everything still recording? Okay. I got these like iridescent kind of like glitter eyeshadow, shimmery eyeshadows from Amazon. It's like from a random brand called GRWM. I don't know. Anyway, they're all right. They're probably just like a random Chinese brand, but that's like totally okay. But anyway, I'm just going to apply it right to the inner corner, not fully going over what we already applied, but just kind of like the absolute inner, to give a little more of an iridescent effect to that area. It's like the subtlest touch. You can probably hardly notice it. And then, oh my gosh, where are my eye glitters? Oh, they're like all out. Like I don't even know if there's anything on. Oh, there's stuff on here. Okay. I'm like all out of my eye glitters, but anyway, I'm literally applying that all over my lid, like everywhere. This one's also all out. This is my Flynn one, which I really like, but like again, I'm like all out. I need to order more eye glitters. I use this so religiously. Scraping the absolute most. If I wasn't all out, I wouldn't have to be so aggressive with it. Then taking the Sun and Park black liquid eyeliner, I'm just going to do a little bit of a wing. And then a little bit on the inner corner. Here we go. And then I want to do false eyelashes because I didn't do that previously and I regretted it. I used like a new mascara that I really hated it. So I'm gonna go in and select some falsies from my like super aggressive pile of false eyelashes that are super old that I literally only use when I do cosplay. Those ones are nice. Maybe these ones. Gosh, which is which? They're all stuck together. That's magnetic. Ooh. I think. Are these the same ones? Oh, I don't think so. Uh-oh. You know what? Let's just go in and use a fresh pair because this is like confusing as heck. I got these Ardells here. I'm gonna use them. Ooh, do I have tweezers? I don't think I have tweezers. Oh, wait, no I do. Hey! Okay. I'm gonna use this older pair that looks a little roughed up because I want to change them to have like a little bit of a whitish blue on the tips. I didn't do that yesterday and I regretted it. And then taking the DUP eyelash glue. I like the one with the brush because I have like trouble with being precise if I don't have a brush with the glue. Oops, that's too much. Ooh, I think I already like tried to white these ones. They're already kind of like not perfectly black. It's like the hardest part is falsies all the time, always. Oh, it's sticking my finger again. Stop sticking my finger. Oh, my wig is giving me a headache. All right, we're still recording. That took like forever, it feels like. All right, so now that the falsies are on, I'm going to be, what am I gonna do? Oh yeah, I'm going to take this, like, what's it called? The L'Oreal Voluminous, like, primer for eyelashes. I really just need to, like, go on Amazon and buy, like, an actual intense, like, white mascara. But this will do for now, and I'm just kind of trying to do only the tips to the best of my ability. Ooh. And then I don't have I don't have a white eyeshadow on me, but I was thinking I could just take some of the blue that we used before and put that like kind of over top. But like, I don't know. It's not really doing anything. So I think we'll just leave it at that. Okay, so finally for the lips, I used this Urban Decay Naked 2 lip liner. And I filled in my Cupid's bow. I normally like to do that. And then connect it to the tips there. And then outer corners. And I don't have any like true cool tone lip liners or lip products, so we'll make do. And just kind of lightly buffing and blending it before it fully sets. This lip liner like has intense staying power. Like it really sets quickly and like stays in place, which is good, but you have to work fast if you want to like blend it. Right, there we go. And then for the lip color itself, I'm going to be going in with this Omija Red by, this is Omija Red? Yeah, by Romance Glass Stain Water Tint. It's like the only cool tone-ish. It's like semi-cool tone. I don't even know if it's cool tone. It says, no, it's not. You know, I don't own cool tone products. Okay, and then topping it off with this Sailor Moon Ultra Glossy lip gloss by ColourPop. It's just like a light shimmery one. It's slightly tinted, but like it really doesn't look tinted at all when you put it on. And just focusing it mainly on the centers of my lip just to add a glossiness and a bit of a shimmer. Remember one time, I can't remember who said it, but I saw someone saying like, don't apply your lip gloss like to the outer corners, the outer parts of the lip, because it makes it look like you're drooling, and I like can't get that out of my head. It's like permanently ingrained in me. But anyway, this is the makeup look. I think that's it. I think that's everything that I did yesterday. Oh, I forgot to highlight my nose. Hold on. Just whatever is left over. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed doing this get ready with me in my cosplay setup that I don't do so often. I have to remember to keep doing this. Like I haven't remembered to do this in like probably a year. We'll try to do it every single time that I do a cosplay look. So hopefully there'll be another one next month. But thank you guys so much for watching and joining me today. And here are some of the clips from the shoot so you guys can see what it ended up turning out like in post-production. And I'll catch you guys next time.